What's up, dudes? Welcome back to the vault. It's your boy, MC Rabbit Titties. I'm not as under the weather as I was for the last review that I did. I still look like shit though, but I think that's just a daily occurrence for me. Anyway, the film I will be reviewing this evening is JoJo Rabbit. That's just like a rabbit, hop right into it. That took me way too long to think of that. This one opens with an introduction to Johannes before we join him in the Hitler Youth. Talented cast for this one. Robin Griffin Davis plays our young Jojo and gives a great first time performance. He's joined by the likes of Alfie Allen, Sam Rockwell, and Rebel Wilson, as well as Taika Waititi. All give admirable performances. The standouts for me, though, were Scarlett Johansson, who played a loving, quirky mother, Stephen Merchant, who honestly makes me laugh with every word that comes out of his mouth. The guy is just generally funny. And young Thomasin, I think that's how you pronounce that, Mackenzie, who gives a sweet and endearing performance. She was honestly a breath of fresh air, so I'll be looking out for her other projects. She was just really cute and just acted brilliantly. Story for this one follows young Jojo, whose imaginary friend turns out to be Hitler. His beliefs and principles are then shaken when he discovers a Jewish girl hiding in the walls of his home. The film does get a few things right in terms of narrative structure. One thing it does perfectly is give us a couple of really intense emotional moments. These were done so well that I genuinely forgot the film was supposed to be a comedy. In terms of the comedy, I was honestly glad that Stephen Merchant was given a scene in which to strut and shine, because he was obviously the funniest thing about this film. Heil Hitler. Taika Waititi directs the screenplay and directs this one. He writes the screenplay, doesn't direct it, and directs this film, and he does well in giving us a story that pulls on the emotions, but not so much a story with a lot of comedy. Credit to him, he is talented, at crafting great chemistry between the characters in this film, and this does come across strongly without the need for much dialogue. A prime example of this is the characters that Sam Rockwell and Alfie Allen play. It doesn't need to be explicitly explained that the two are in love. Smart, well thought out arcs for our characters, which I really appreciated. And the only lesson I took from this film was that it's okay to be a cowardly rabbit. So, be a cowardly rabbit, guys. It's not a bad thing. This is a really short review because I really didn't enjoy this film. And I will get to that in a second. Let's just jump to the two most important questions. Question number one, would I recommend this film? I would only recommend this film if you are aware of who Taika Waititi is and you are a fan of him, because, if you go in, you may go in, see this film and become a fan of him, but, I do not think that I'm going to be a fan of this director, for reasons I will get to. But I mean, if you are a true fan of Taika Waititi, or you've seen the trailers for this film and you think it looks interesting, definitely go and watch it. But I would honestly suggest going to watch something else other than this film. There are some great films out tomorrow, so I would honestly go and watch those films. Spend your money on those films. Question number two, does this film belong in the vault? I felt really let down by this film, I'll be honest, primarily because the majority of the humour fell flat. I'm also not sure how I feel about Taika Waititi as a director. I feel he's been given far too much credit and isn't actually as funny as people make him out to be. I also don't believe he has the right to comment, on what is funny when his humour in this film basically boils down to bestiality jokes. I really don't know. I just felt like this film didn't even need to be a comedy. It would have worked as an emotional piece without him dressed as Hitler. I felt like he was just improvising too much as well throughout the whole film, which I just really didn't appreciate. And people satirizing Hitler has been done many times before, and he didn't really bring anything new to that. So for those reasons, this film will not be going into the vault. And there's a little turd star that's gone off, hopping away like a cowardly rabbit. I thought I saw a rabbit. So we have it, guys. There's my review for JoJo Rabbit. If you've seen it, let me know. If you've seen it and you loved it, let me know what you loved down in the comments below. If you've seen it and you disliked it as much as I disliked it, then again, let me know, what you disliked in the comments below. And as always, guys, if you like what I'm doing here, Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, your pets, your family, and your friendly neighborhood Hitlers, because they're all out there. Until the next one, peace and love, my dudes.